Oh, it is doing like dodgeball. Okay. He chooses Marcus Phoenix.
Good pick.
Johnny chooses Black Canary.
Good
Fuse
pick.
picks Reinhardt.
Good pick.
John chooses Ken Kaneki.
Good pick.
Fuse chooses General Grievous. I'm
Good
surprised he got
pick.
picked up. Johnny chooses Ashley Graves. Okay, bad pick.
Yeah.
Fuse picks Otto von Bismarck, just an old German dude. Johnny Cage chooses Cookie Monster. Fuse
No.
picks Minerva.
Oh god.
Johnny Cage chooses Raphael Nadal.
Oh god.
Fuse chooses Valkyr. Oh, he chooses Sephiroth. Sephiroth.
Okay, that's good.
Fuse chooses Ghostface. Johnny Cage chooses Hiccup. Fuse chooses a Possum King. That's surprisingly.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage chooses Kinger.
Okay.
Fuse chooses Bismarck or Azur Lane. Johnny Cage chooses Flying Mammoth. Fuse
Alright,
chooses
you know.
Raphael from Baldur's Gate. Johnny Cage chooses Stevie Wonder. Fuse. Unicorn King.
Unicorn King.
Fuse chooses Unicorn King. What? It says he chose General Grievous again.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Oh, it's excluding him. What? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever. We're just starting.
Yeah.
I can't.
Wait, actually, let me check if there's anyone missing. Nope.
I'll just give you a random character. Okay, so because you didn't have another member, it just says I said chapter 1 to give Johnny Cage a random character for his 11th member since it doesn't have one. It just chooses Batman.
Yeah. Let's go. The best option.
Johnny Cage, day 1. Johnny Cage immediately tests the arena's acoustics by sending Stevie Wonder down a long hallway using his acute hearing. Stevie detects movement in the distance classroom. Johnny assigns Ashley Graves and Black Knight to scout quietly while Batman sets up surveillance. Fuse organizes his team effectively. Marcus Phoenix and Reinhardt. It makes sense for your character to choose like weirdos though, because he's an actor.
I know.
He's a director, sorry.
He's a weird guy.
Marcus Phoenix and Reinhardt take defensive positions in the hallway choke points, while General Grievous and Valkyr patrol aggressively, eliminate any potential threats. Raphael from Baldur's Gate 3 tends to the team's minor injuries and coordinates with Minerva to manipulate the environmental hazards, like flipping classroom projectors. Okay.
Alright. Why not?
Early skirmishes happening when Ken Kaneki spots Ghostface sneaking through the stairwell. They engage in a short duel. Kaneki's ability allows him to evade, but he's scratched and slightly injured. Meanwhile, Kinger distracts Possum King with a chaotic acrobatics, giving Hiccups time to possession with a small barricade in the classroom. Cookie Monster rampages through the hallway, accidentally knocking over a large locker stack and trapping himself temporarily. Batman helps him.
Okay. Thank you, Batman.
Night 1. Night brings shadows and fear. The lights flicker intermittently, always echo, and every small sound becomes amplified. Okay, it just skips to straight to day 3 after day 1. No one gets hurt. Yeah, there is no day 2. Day 3.
Alright.
At sunrise. At sunrise, Orwood passed forward beneath the fluorescent ceiling as siren shrieks. Security breach detected lockdown initiated. Metal shutters slammed shut across the main corridors, and a thick red light bathed in every hallway. Fuse's team was scattered across the West Wing, in the gymnasium, locker rooms, and science lab. Cage's team found themselves sealed in the East Wing, the cafeteria, art rooms, and auditorium. Then came the drones, small hovering machines scanning lights and tranquilizer darts. The rules have changed. I didn't choose any of this.
I see.
Marcus Phoenix and Reinhardt took command quickly. They barricaded the gym entrance and overturned bleachers while Otto von Bismarck and Minerva tried to decipher the school's emergency system. Okay. I feel like those are the two worst people. Yeah, one person who's actually stupid and one person born in 1800s.
Yeah.
Versus Marcus Phoenix, who lives in 2025 or 2252, and then Reinhardt, who lives in 100 years from now.
Yeah.
General Grievous prowled the hallways, slicing open lockers and finding materials for traps. A single red beam scanned him before the firing dart. Grievous deflected the first few, but embedded one in his shoulder joint. He ripped it out, malfunctioning slightly, sparks flying as he backed into a storage closet. Ghostface and Valkyrie attempted to hunt nearby until they encountered a security bot in the Sans hallway. A burst of tranquilizer forced them to retreat, but Valkyrie, being too aggressive, charged the drone, shredding it with her claws. In doing so, she triggered a gas dispersal valve. She stumbled, disoriented. Minerva, realizing the gas was localized, casted a quick defensive spell, keeping her teams breathing clear. Is there any deaths?
I don't think so.
Okay, there will be. I just glanced and I saw just one thing so far, but I saw multiple other names. Batman and Johnny Cage's team, East Wing. Batman immediately understood the situation were being herded. He took command beside Johnny, gladly let him handle the tactics.
Good.
Stevie Wonder sat near the cafeteria door, listening. Each metallic clatter of the drones helped them mark their patrols. Hiccup and Kinger worked together to fashion decoys using classroom dummies. Sephiroth, restrained but sharp, suggested clearing the auditorium for defensive base. Black Canary agreed and used her canary cry to collapse part of the entryway. The team's pace shattered when Ken Kaneki slipped into an art hallway and scavenge food. A germ spotted him. He dodged the first few darts, but using his cool ability. But one nicked his shoulder. He stumbled. Cookie Monster came barreling out of the side door, crushing the drone with his bulk. Unfortunately, the crash drew in two more drones. Storm of darts followed. Rafa Nadal and Ashley Graves returned fire, shattering one drone with revolver rounds, but other darts pierced Cookie Monster's neck. He tried to stand, roaring in confusion, but he collapsed. These aren't tranquilizer darts, they're death darts, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
He just dies.
Fucked up.
Second day of the lockdown, tension has turned into exhaustion. Jesus' team, Minerva, finally found a pattern in the security system. Every 3 hours, the drone reset their patrol routes. Ghostface, however, ignored the orders. He slipped off to hunt a straggler from Johnny's team moving through the ventilation ducts. Makes sense, lore accurate. Johnny's team, Batman and Steve combined their skills. One saw with one saw with sonar, the other heard like radar. Together they mapped the hallways perfectly. During the escape attempts to reach the library, King Arch tripped over debris, alerting drones. Sephiroth cut it down instantly, his sword glinting underneath red lights. The droid exploded on death, spraying shrapnel. A piece embedded itself into Raphael Nadal's side, killing him.
That's fucked.
Misclick, it was a misimport. The lockdown continued. Drone buzzed relentlessly. Both teams whispered in dark corners, knowing the movements meant exposure. Ghostface, still separated from Fuse's team, crawled into a ceiling vent and dropped silently into East Wing. He spotted Ashley Graves on patrol. She churned at a faint creak of metal and revolver rays. A single shot echoed through the school. Ghostface staggered forward, clutching his chest, and fell. Dead.
Damn.
I can't believe she actually did something.
Yeah.
Died. The gunshot alerted both teams. The drones began flooding the halls with the noise. Ashley ran for cover, but got clipped by the dart in the leg. Meanwhile, General Grievous, malfunctioning from earlier, tried to hold off the wave of drones alone. One dart lodged between his chest plates, piercing his wiring. Electricity surged through him as he fell. He died. So 2 people from both our teams died.
Yeah.
I lost 2 good people. You lost 1, I would say. Why do I have 7 to 11 people and you have 9? We both lost 2 people.
I don't know.
Whatever. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's better. Okay. Fuse's team, 7 out of 11 are still alive. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people.
Okay.
I just...
It can't count.
It can't. Okay. The high school was eerily quiet after the lockdown. Both teams had regroups, aware that the other side was alive and likely plotting. Fuse, having already analyzed the arena during the lockdown, knew the East Wing would be heavily trafficked by Johnny's team if they attempted a direct assault. He ordered Marcus Phoenix and Reinhardt to secure the main hallway, while Minerva and Otto von Bismarck set up minor traps on the side corridors. Johnny Cage, confident but cautious, gathered his team in the auditorium. Time to see what these nerds are made of, he states. The first encounter was near the cafeteria entrance. Ken Kaneki and Hiccup spotted Valkyrie and Possum King moving through the hall. Kaneki charged forward, engaging Valkyrie. In a high-speed duel, Valkyrie countered with clawed strikes, but Kaneki regenerative abilities allowed him to take a few hits and push forward. Fuse ordered Marcus Phoenix and Reinhardt to intercept. They collided with the Flying Mammoth and Sephiroth,
Good.
resulting in a heavy clash of brute force versus agility. Flying Mammoth's charge knocked Marcus off balance, but Reinhardt's shield absorbed several attacks. Meanwhile, Black Canary was perched above the second floor balcony, screaming to disorient Bismarck from Azure Lane and Raphael from Baldur's Gate. Raphael cast defensive spells creating shimmering barriers to reduce damage. The battle escalated as Ashley Graves took a high vantage point and fired carefully, striking Valkyrie's arm, causing her to recoil. Possum King tries to eliminate Hiccup from the side classroom, but is met by Kinger, whose unpredictable movements cause Possum King to trip and fall down a staircase, dying.
Yeah. That's my goat.
Valkyrie, enraged, launched a counterattack on Ken Kaneki. In the scuffle, Ken used his ghoul strike, slicing Valkyrie's side. She staggered, but then vanished into the ventilation system. Afternoon, Fuse regrouped his team near the science lab. Minerva and Bismarck set traps using glass beakers and electrical wiring. Fuse himself went to monitor corridors with Marcus and Reinhardt ready to intercept it. Johnny's team. Johnny, aware of Valkyrie and Possum have been spotted, decided to press the attack. Batman led a stealth team to flank the west hallway, hoping to hit Fuse's team from behind. Flying Mammoth attempted to bulldoze the barricade in the science hallway. Marcus blocked, but the Mammoth's strength overwhelmed him slightly. Reinhardt, holding the line, took a direct hit from Sephiroth's precise sword, creating sparks across his armor. Hiccup noticed Raphael preparing a magic barrier in the hall. In the lab, Hiccup dropped several smoke bombs, forcing Raphael to move defensively, but Ashley Graves fired from the high window, grazing Raphael's shoulder. Grazing his shoulder, killing him. What the fuck?
Okay. Good shot.
I've been gravely wounded. Dies on the spot from being grazed.
Yeah. Crazy work.
My team's getting massacred by you lunatics.
True.
No, I'm reading this more because I'm looking at all of this.
Oh, I see.
All the deaths this round are me.
Damn.
The school fell in the shadows. The lights flickered. Ken Kaneki, buddy but agile, stalked Valkyrie through the vents. She dropped into the science hallway to escape. Kenneth tackled her, landing critical strikes. Valkyrie died in the process. Marcus Phoenix Runner attempted to a final defensive stand near the gym's entrance. Batman and Sephiroth coordinated a dual strike. Marcus tried to charge forward, but Sephiroth's blade found its seam in his armor, killing Marcus. Furious, tried to rally his remaining troops and retreat into the science lab, barricading the doors. Batman. Okay, morning 7. Batman mapped the remaining safe routes, avoiding obvious traps and structural weaknesses. Ashley Graves and Black Canary scouted the classrooms and offices for any overlooked resources, quietly neutralizing minor obstacles like broken furniture and fallen debris. Sephiroth and Ken Kaneki sparred lightly to sharpen the reflexes. Flying Mammoth helped clear blocked hallways, moving debris, while keeping eyes on shadows. Johnny Cage entertained the team, joking around. Meanwhile, Fuse remaining team members 5 worked to fortify their position. Fuse and Autobot Bismarck organized their defenses, ensuring that any direct assault would be difficult. Reinhardt practiced blocking drills with Minerva and Unicorn. Bismarck used artillery to study hallways, mark choke points, and with small explosive traps. Tension hung in the air. At afternoon of day 7, tensions hung in the air as Cage decided to push his team's mobility. Ken scouted the West Wing, reporting back that Fuse team had reinforced the science labs. Batman analyzed escape routes for potential flanks. Flame Mammoth helped move the barricades to cover the teams, while Black Canary perched in the second floor window for reconnaissance. Fuse, on the other hand, realized his team needed a plan beyond pure defense. Minerva used her magical abilities to monitor hallways from afar, while Otto von Bismarck suggested a feign retreat to lure Johnny's team into traps. Reinhardt and Unicorn practiced coordinated maneuvers. No attacks occurred today. Night 8, darkness and quiet tension. Okay, no one moved.
I see.
Okay, as the battle began on Chapter 5, on Day 9. Okay, Johnny's team attempted to flank the last of Fuse survivors, Sephiroth and Ken Kaneki, cut through the side corridors, confronting Reinhardt. Their speed and precision matched his shield defense, but heavy strikes from Reinhardt knocked Kaneki back. Kaneki staggered but recovered. Flame Mammoth charged down the hallway, forcing Bismarck from Azure Lane to fire artillery from a blocked doorway. The explosion stunned the Mammoth, wounding but not incapacitating. Batman silently eliminated minor obstacles. Ken lunged at Reinhardt but miscalculated. Reinhardt's shield struck Kaneki. Ken sending him flying, crashing to lockers. Kaneki did not rise. Flame Mammoth, still recovering from a charge, Reckless was hit by precise artillery fire. He died instantly.
No.
Fuse, realizing that time was against him, ordered Bismarck and Minerva to retreat deeper into the science labs, while Reinhardt and Otto held the hallways. Unicorn moved to flank Johnny's team. Black Canary used her sonic scream to disorient Bismarck and Reinhardt. Isn't Black Canary's... I'm thinking about Vertigo, never mind. Ashley fired from the high vantage point, grazing Otto. I'm surprised he didn't die instantly from that. That was bullshit. Johnny Cage attempted a direct assault on the lab doors, drawing Reinhardt's attention. Casualties. Otto Bismarck misstepped into the hallway underneath Ashley's crossfire and incapacitated. Reinhardt, overwhelmed by the combined attack from Johnny Sephiroth, Black Canary, was also cornered into a narrow hallway. Despite his shield, multiple strikes and sonic attacks incapacitated him. Fuse Unicorns. Okay, the final night saw tense standoff in the auditorium. Both teams converged in the main stage area. Fuse used his tactical mind, placing Bismarck and Minerva in the defensive position. Unicorn darted between the rows of chairs, aiming to disrupt Johnny's approach. Sephiroth enraged Fuse directly, swords clashing against strategy and spells. Fuse dodged magically and aided Minerva, but misstepped, allowing Sephiroth to land a critical strike. Bismarck attempted artillery strikes, but outmaneuvered by Batman's stealth and gadgets used. Well-placed grapple and strike to incapacitate her. Bismarck's eliminated. Minerva, exhausted, was caught by Sephiroth and Black Canary, leaving no chance to react. Eliminated. Unicorn was shot in the face by Ashley Graves. She's just killing everyone. My God.
Yeah. She was a good pick after all.
Okay. Okay, what? Okay, it's getting confused. I need to redo this.
Yeah.
It completely screwed up.
Yeah.
Because it just stated that Batman and Johnny Cage just murdered everyone, and then Johnny Cage won unscathed.
I see.
Shortly after, so I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Okay, there we are. Chaos erupts in the labs. I'm redoing this one last time, then we're just gonna have whoever wins wins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Flying Mammoth charged Reinhardt, attempting to break his defensive line. Reinhardt blocked with his shield, but Mammoth's momentum pushed both into a corner. They struggled until Johnny intervened with his swift strike, forcing Reinhardt back. Sephiroth engaged Otto von Bismarck. Otto tries to manipulate the fight strategically, but Sephiroth's swordplay is too precise, killing him. Minerva unleashed an arcane burst towards Kaneki, but he dodges and counterattacks with his ghoul ability. Minerva was first forced back, injured but alive. Bismarck shoots at the mammoth for the billionth time. Fuse, realizing he could not afford a direct confrontation, attempts to retreat deeper into the school's maintenance tunnels. Johnny anticipated this, and Batman blocked the escape routes.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
Batman's keeping you alive.
Yeah.
A duel erupted between Johnny Cage and Fuse. Fuse was tactical, setting traps along the corridors, but Johnny's agility and martial arts skills allowed him to dodge and strike. Finally, the series of force blows, Fuse stumbled and go to collapse floor, falling to his death.
That makes
Reinhardt,
sense.
now leaderless, continued the fight Sephiroth, but the precise swordsman disarmed and incapacitated him. Minerva was killed. Unicorn was eliminated. Bismarck was also eliminated. Okay, that's
Damn.
okay. Okay. The hallway was quiet. Only Cage's team remained. Johnny himself, Black Canary, Ken Kaneki, Ashley Graves, Sephiroth, Hiccup, Kinger, Flying Mammoth, and Batman. Tensions rose as
Is
the team
it
members
all
realized
of
only.
them?
Yeah, it's all of them. Almost
Okay.
all of them. There's 3 people died on your team, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Again, I think Batman literally saved your ass. It
I know
chooses
that
Batman for
they
you.
chose literally the best character ever. It's crazy.
Okay. Tensions rose as the team members realized only one could survive. Flying Mammoth, panicked by the realization, charged the group in confusion. Ken
Mammoth
evaded
was
while
the first
Batman
to
and Sephiroth
realize.
coordinated to subdue the mammoth. After a brutal scuffle, the flying mammoth was eliminated. Ashley tries to take down Sephiroth, but he disarmed her and incapacitated her with his precise strike. She's eliminated. Hiccup
Makes sense.
attempted to flee, but Kinger struck unpredictably, knocking him down the flight of stairs again, killing him.
Alright.
Black Canary confronted Ken and Sephiroth, but a combination of their attacks overwhelmed her. In the final standoff, Ken faced Johnny Cage and Sephiroth. Johnny tried to talk his way out of combat, but Kaneki's ghoul instincts prevailed, and Swift Kaneki eliminated both in quick succession. He's the only survivor.
I see.
Surprised Johnny Cage. It said Johnny Cage won by just like really beating all of them down with Batman. And Batman's like, all right, see you later, and vanishes. Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm not having that be the win. He just because you're also
That's
confused
right.
if
I
that
know that one. Yeah, I know.